B-Man and Bom'Chelle here. Things We Dread. Episode number 13. How you doing, Bom'Chelle?
I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. What's cooking?
What's cooking?
What's cooking?
I've made an absolute mess of this little desk area that I have.
That's
I don't
all
even
right.
know what the fuck's going on
You'll
here.
take the mess with you.
Damn right I will.
Otherwise,
or
the slaves
the
will
slave
not be
will come
happy.
in, tack up some sort of brushery on a wall somewhere, clean up my granola.
Fold some napkins.
That's bizarre.
I have people that walk around my house folding napkins.
She's making up shit to do and you guys are paying her.
That's fine.
Got money to burn. I'll come.
Napkins to fold.
Paper napkins just on a fucking folding table in the middle of a room for no reason.
She likes to decorate. Everyone needs someone to decorate for them.
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Oh, I thought they did.
No, they don't. You do. No, they don't.
Are you saying I'm not normal?
I don't have to say it. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a really long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since Sunday.
Did I see you Sunday? Yeah, I did. I saw you Sunday morning. I went back to roller derby Sunday.
Saw you Sunday. I'm going to see you today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
I'll see you Saturday.
Yep.
Sunday.
Yep. Oh my God, it's like it's your birthday week.
Your birthday week. You're going to see me. So what's going on?
Not too much.
We had somebody actually send us something that they wanted us to hear our opinions on.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of interesting, so maybe we'll start with that.
Okay, because I've been trying to read over it a little bit, and I think it's brilliant.
So one of our fans sent us a piece from the 50s, 7 tips for keeping your man.
Can you please also point out that this is from a...
Well, we have to find out first if Bom'Chelle agrees and if it's ever helped her keep a man.
Well, obviously, no. This is also from a 1943 book called Sex Today in the Wedded Life by Edward Podolsky. How to Be a Good Wife. That's what the first 4 commandments on how to be a good wife by Edward Podolsky.
All right, let's see what goes on here. We'll just read the excerpts because it's kind of long.
Yeah.
So the first tip is don't talk.
I agree with that.
It's never bad when the girl doesn't talk. Oh, did Mavis from next door insult your prize-winning squash? Did little Timmy get sent home for starting fires again? That shooting pain in your left arm just keeps getting more intense. Keep it to yourself. Your man works all through his day, and the last thing he needs to do is hear about yours.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
So I guess that's good, right?
Don't bother your husband with petty troubles and complaints when he comes home from work. But be a good listener and let him tell you his troubles. Yours will seem trivial in comparison. Remember, your most important job is to build up and maintain his ego, which gets bruised plenty in business. Morale is a woman's business.
So there's your first lesson, Bom'Chelle.
Morale is a woman's business.
We should find you a guy and have you actually listen to all these and see if they stick.
Listen, I think that maybe the problem is that I've been dating guys. I think that might be part of the problem.
All right, next one. Bad cooking will drive your man to seedy saloons.
Oh, wait, this is different. This is from a 1951 book by Reverend Alfred Henry Tyrer.
What?
Did you not read any of this?
I didn't
How did you
read it.
pass school?
It says 1, 2, 3.
Okay, but this first section here is from the How to Be a Good Wife in 1943. I mean, we're progressing here. In 1951, I would hope that these ideas are a little bit more progressive than
Maybe.
Mr. Podolsky's. So this is from a 1951 book, Sex, Satisfaction, and a Happy Marriage. Hoo-hoo! I can't wait to hear what this guy came up with, the Reverend Alfred Henry Tyrer.
So bad cooking will drive your man to seedy saloons. My God, woman, this turkey tastes like wet toilet paper stuffed inside a burnt basketball.
Inside a burnt basketball. Where is that? How come I didn't see that?
Have you no pride? Oh, you had a late shift at the hospital and then went straight to Timmy's intervention? No excuses. Heed Reverend Tyler. This is not true. I have to disagree with this one because my wife made some pretty horrendous zucchini for dinner tonight, and I didn't go to the seedy saloon.
To go to a strip club?
Maybe.
Or listen to the even more plain-spoken Dr. William Josephus Robinson. Bad cooking is responsible for, I don't even know what that word is. Dyspepsia? What's dyspepsia?
Dyspepsia is responsible for grouchiness and irritability. That's my problem.
Yeah, grouchiness and irritability lead to quarrels and squabbles.
I am very grouchy and irritable.
I never see that side of you. It's so amazing. I mean, I see it directed at other people, but it's never directed at me.
Am I grouchy? She says yes.
Sammy says that you're grouchy?
Yeah.
Is he ever grouchy to you? Tell the truth, Sammy. Do you want us to shut this down so you could tell the truth and not so you could talk about it? Does he make you tell your students you walked into a door?
The third tip is be the hot steak, not the cheap pork.
I agree with that 110%. You should always be the hot steak and not the cheap pork.
Picture a woman
Cheap pork.
preparing a fine meal for her husband. She remembered his choice of meat and was careful to get an extra fine cut. Her best cutlery and dishes and fresh linen are all evidence, and a little colorful decoration has been tastefully displayed. And as he comes into the house, she greets him with a smile of welcome and a touch of manifest love. Now say that linen was a bedsheet, the colorful little decoration was fuzzy handcuffs, and you had the privilege of being that extra fine cut of meat. What does it all equal? A husband who doesn't cheat on you. But say that same wife is constantly setting him down to indigestible meals, cold and unappetizing, with nothing properly cooked set out on a table with a dirty cloth. She need not be surprised if her husband frequently telephones from the office. That business will prevent him from being home for dinner.
Ah, that's what happened. I put a dirty tablecloth on the table.
Or on your body.
On your body.
You hear?
Don't be a sexual vampire or a frigid Franny.
Number 5 is pink panties are a must.
What the fuck does that mean?
And while we're on the subject of you performing convincingly in the boudoir, you better be costumed correctly, too.
It does say that.
I'm not making it up.
Oh, my God.
What color were your panties?
What panties?
There's your problem.
There's your problem, lady. You got to dress it up.
Let him have a little fun now and then. What if your man strays after marriage? Well, Dr. Robinson is here for you again. He says that ultimately a wife will react to infidelity as her heart dictates, but he still offers some advice. Get over it. This is genius.
It is.
Listen, there was a lot less divorce in those days.
Yeah, because what the fuck were you supposed to do? Women didn't work.
Okay.
Now we've got jobs and we got all hoity-toity and there's child support and craziness.
It's too much.
And it's ridiculous.
Number 7, not to be de-emphasized, your husband is the boss of you.
That's also where I went wrong.
Stop talking, slap on some pink drawers, and start worshiping. So this was quite the piece. What do you think of it?
It actually says that. Stop talking, slap on some pink drawers, and start worshiping. I'm going to keep this. Brandon was nice enough to print me out my own copy.
You should study it.
And it'll do me no good.
No?
No. This will do me
It
no
couldn't
good.
hurt you.
That's the goddamn truth. Truer words have never been spoken.
Might as well experiment.
Oh, I am. What's the meanest thing? What is the meanest thing that you have ever done to anybody in your life?
There's just so many.
Really?
I'm not a nice guy.
Sammy, I don't believe this shit.
All right. What's the meanest thing? I don't know.
Were you a mean little kid? Or are you just a mean grown-up?
I'm a meaner grown-up. I don't know if I was that mean of a kid. I'm not mean for the sake of being mean. I just don't take any crap.
Well, that's different. All right, I'm going to tell you what I did. Because I was having a conversation with somebody. We were talking about funny things, and I realized that all of my funny things were actually mean things that I just did to people that I didn't like, and it was funny to me.
Yeah.
You know what a combo is?
Yeah.
It's like a pretzel when the inside is like cheese.
You put semen in there, didn't you?
No. Where would I get semen from? I was like 8.
I never know with you.
That's true. I am unpredictable. No, it was summertime, and somebody had a bag of them, and we realized that you could actually blow the cheese out of them because they were so hot from being outside that whatever that shit is that's supposed to be cheese, that like orange clayey stuff.
Yep.
You could blow it out. So I blew it out and I put dog shit in it. I made this kid Charlie eat it.
How'd that go?
Not well. I was sitting on him, hitting him in the face with a stick that was probably twice the size of a regular orange pencil, and shoving the combo in his mouth while he was crying. And then his dad came out and caught me.
So your problems with men started early.
Do you see a pattern here? I've been trying to shove a dog shit-filled combo in every man's mouth that I meet.
When I was in camp, a bunch of the kids peed in another kid's shampoo bottle.
Did you pee in it?
I didn't do it, no.
How come?
How many people really need to pee in this one bottle?
It's true.
So I let other people do the dirty work.
And you just enjoyed the benefits
enjoyed
of
every bit of it.
There was probably like 15, 20 of us at our bus stop, and our bus stop was in front of an abandoned fishing line factory. Awesome. And there all these, like, it was really, really old. So there was all these, like, it was boarded up and there were birds' nests around it and stuff. And we found a dead bird and we stuck it in this little kid's book bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. What makes that story seem terrible is that little kid died like 2 years later of some sort of a heart issue.
I thought you were going to say the avian flu.
The avian flu.
So I went,
That's fucking terrible.
I went camping.
Oh my God.
This is a good topic.
I wish I said that. The avian flu. Oh my God, the kid's dead. Jesus Christ.
Listen, at least someone's remembering him.
It's true. It's true.
So I went camping this one time, and it was going to rain. So we decided that we were going to put up like some kind of shelter to shelter us from the rain. Mm-hmm. So we were trying to get like the rope around the tree, the tree limb. And my friend, former friend, who was there, had his car parked kind of near the campsite. So I decided to try to throw the rope over the tree limb so that we can get the rope up, so we can get the tarp hanging and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
So it's like this like abandoned weird campsite with crap on the ground, and there was this like heavy like metal pitcher.
Oh my God.
So I decided that I needed a little weight to get this rope over the tree. So I tie the pitcher to the rope and I throw it in the air, and in slow motion I see the pitcher coming back down and realizing it's going to hit this kid's car.
Oh.
So it hits the top of his car, the alarm goes off, and I'm just standing there kind of in disbelief of what happened. And then the only thing I could say, and this was the only thing I said, and Sammy can back me up, was, I guess Saturns do dent.
You asshole. How old were you?
It was only a few, like, not that many years ago.
I thought you were a kid.
No. But I just stood there, and that's all I could say was, I guess Saturns do dent.
Oh my God, I have a totally gross camping story. Thank God it has nothing to do with me being gross. We went, my best ex-husband Julian and I went camping with friends of ours, and we didn't have our kids with us, and they did. The two other couples went with us, and they both brought their fucking kids, which was like, whatever. So we were kid-free and they weren't, so they had to deal with their kids. So we had our tent set up in like a little community, and my husband, who was like, if there's ever some sort of a zombie apocalypse or a race war or something where people need to live in bunkers, find this man. he will be the last man standing. Like, he's amazing in the woods. He has incredible survival skills. I think he has bodies buried someplace also, and a bunker. So anyway, I don't actually have evidence of either one of those things. It's just something that I've come to a conclusion in my mind.
It's a feeling.
It's a feeling. I have a feeling. So we go camping, right? And Julian's hanging out with there's a couple little boys there. He's hanging out with them because they're pretty cute, pretty cool little kids. And he's showing them how to when you're starting a fire and there's coals in the bottom of the fire, if you put your fingers like this, I'm making my fingers like a little tiny hole, and you go like this, blow through them like that. You know what I mean?
What happens?
It's just, I don't know. For some reason, it seems to, all the oxygen is going in one little spot. You know what I mean? Like if you were to blow through a straw really hard into the coals, it'll ignite. It'll start on fire.
So you gotta go like this?
Yeah. So the next morning, and there were other people camping kind of around us, you know, and God knows where these fucking animals are going to the bathroom, these people. So the next morning, we're packing our tents up and everything, and my girlfriend's one little son, who's like the cutest thing on this earth, is like, Uncle Julian, look at this. Look, I found a fire blower. I have my own fire blower. And he's like blowing into the fire, but it was morning. So it was just like little coals. Nothing was really happening, but it was starting to glow more. And he's like, look. And my husband's like, oh, what do you got there? And he looks down. He's like, oh my God. It was the plastic casing for a tampon that he had found down by the water where they were playing earlier. And he's got it in his mouth, blowing on these coals. It was awesome. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it definitely belonged to one of the grimies at the campsite over.
Oh, there's grimies that camp. I went camping in Lake George, and we were stationed next to a swinger orgy in a tent.
I kind of was too.
I was actually going up to the tent trying to sneak a peek, trying to hear. It was disgusting.
It sounds disgusting.
It was. You could just hear fluids. And
No.
It was like there was surgery going on in there.
Oh no.
You remember that, right, Sam?
Sammy, were you trying to sneak a peek?
No.
I could see Sammy over there with a solo cup up against the tent trying to listen.
I was.
That's horrifying. That's horrifying.
Yeah, it was. So what else is up?
I don't know. What else is going on? I nothing. Go ahead. I see your little list over there.
I hate fake positive people. People that are overly positive because they're phonies.
I'm not surprised by that.
Whenever you have somebody that's overly positive and nice, oh, how you doing, Brandon? How you doing, B? They're up to no good. It's a front.
They're up to somebody that comes up to you and goes, "Oh, how you doing, Brandon?" That's a front.
Yeah.
You poor sad man.
Oh, that's a front. Nobody's that happy.
I'm happy to see you.
That's fine.
That's different.
But I don't like overly happy people that put on this happy, oh, how you doing? How's everything going? Nonsense.
You mean those?
It annoys me.
You mean those fucking assholes that inquire about your well-being?
Yeah.
Those fucking phonies.
Yeah. And I hate people that eat loud.
Ugh. I hate when it sounds like I can't even do the noise. It's like this, like cats eating wet food.
Yeah, they can't take it. I'm constantly near people that eat loud.
It's maddening. Oh God, I hate that noise. Ugh, it's disgusting.
There's just way too much going on.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
My favorite thing is if you could find somebody that's really fake nice like that, to crack them. Get them upset.
Is that what you're trying to do?
To who?
Have you targeted a super nicey?
Oh, I've targeted many, and I can crack them.
I believe you. Sammy, has he cracked you yet?
No.
I did hear Sammy say before that she wanted to stalk somebody.
She did?
Yeah.
Who's she going to stalk?
She wanted to stalk somebody in a game and torment them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't even realize, like, I just pulled my granola out and put it in my mouth, and now I have to chew it in the mic.
And now everybody has to hear you eat.
Fuck. Listen, there's 2 things you should know about me.
Oh, what's that?
Well, there's probably like 11, but I'm going to tell you 2. I eat a lot of granola.
And I love Mexicans.
And I love Flow Rider.
Flow Rider?
Yeah. And I love Mexicans.
But if you could find one, crack them. It's fun.
A Mexican?
No. A nicey. Because they're not really that nice. Because as soon as they crack, you see their true colors. They flip out.
I flip out. No, I think you just push them into some sort of like a mental anguished breakdown.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe just because they can't win me over.
Really? You're unwinnable?
It depends on who you are.
Yeah.
If I don't like you, you'll never win me over. Ever.
Yeah. I think people that I don't like just stay away from me. I'm not... Would you say that I am or I am not an approachable person? Like, honestly, when you first met me...
I guess you're approachable. Well, the first time I met you, or one of the first times I met you were talking about a homeless person coming all over the inside of a bear outfit.
I was? Oh, yeah. That guy, I think he did.
I was like, I'd like to get to know her.
I forgot that was you.
Yep.
Holy shit. That's awesome. It makes me happy that was you.
Yep.
At the boob auction.
Yep. In the good old Newburgh, New York.
That's right. That's right. And I was walking with a friend of mine who's doesn't have a very feminine walk. Fuck, I took more granola. I dropped granola on the floor.
You're going to make a lot of work for the slaves.
I hope what's her face? Gunna then gets it.
She'll be like, a morsel.
A morsel. She'll try to make you an ornament out of it.
Maybe.
We were walking through the streets of Newburgh, which is, I believe, the murder capital of the United States of America.
I actually saw a murderer that day, but they walked to the other side of the street away from me.
Well, we were walking down the street, and my friend doesn't walk very femininely, and definitely not in heels, and she was in heels because it was a derby.
So what was she doing, like tipping over or something?
No, she's walking like JWoww, like her feet are out. She's like, oh. It's like I don't know. It's like if I put you in heels and you were walking down the street, and I was like, listen.
If you put me in heels, you'd see some sexy.
You'd see a sachet. You'd see some sexy. I don't even know where I was going with that story. Oh, I told her she had to fem it up or we were never going to get raped.
It's hard getting raped these days.
In broad daylight, in Newburgh, not that hard. There's a day hooker on every corner.
Is there?
Yeah, there's day hookers all over up there.
What do they charge?
I don't know. We should find that out.
You should find that out.
Fuck that.
It's safer.
How?
I don't know. I won't be there.
Because I won't be there. You're a douche. Bom'Chelle, it's safer for you to go get a day hooker.
I dislike forced donations or pressured donations.
I just go straight up no.
That's what I do.
I say no.
It's upsetting to people though.
I don't care.
Regardless, here's a situation. There was a concert that I wanted to see. Okay. By the artist's name was Jimmy Buffett.
Okay.
Wanted to see this concert. I've always wanted to see Jimmy Buffett.
The artist's name was Jimmy Buffett.
I'm quite the parrot head.
Uh-huh. No, you're not.
Oh, yeah.
Are you really?
I love Jimmy Buffett.
You just referred to yourself as a parrot head.
I guess so. That's what they call him.
Oh, my God.
Better than a pecker head, I guess.
You should just call yourself a penis head. That's fucking terrible.
I wanted to go to this concert, and the tickets were expensive. Like, I don't know, $150,
Yeah,
$200 a ticket.
That's outrageous.
So I was checking out. I was all happy to buy the tickets. Mm-hmm. And then there was a forced donation to the Jimmy Buffett Fund for $1 per ticket.
No.
I refused to buy the tickets.
I would too.
So $300 was okay. $302 was not okay. And I canceled my sale. And
Sammy, you live with this. You live with this.
I threw a fit over it. I said, I'm not buying these tickets.
Well, I wouldn't buy them just because they're for Jimmy Buffett.
No, it's nonsense. I don't want Jimmy Buffett, that asshole, going and saying, oh, I raised $20 billion for charity. No. I paid my $2.
I want my $2.
So I didn't go to the concert, and I didn't buy the tickets. Jimmy Buffett probably didn't miss me.
No. Fuck that guy. He's an asshole.
But I didn't support that Jimmy Buffett fund.
What's the fund for?
Who knows?
Who knows? I don't care.
It's probably margaritas or something.
Save Margaritaville.
And I hate when you go into a store and they're like, would you like to round up for charity? No.
Nope. I just say nope. And if it's for kids, I go, I hate kids. and most of the time they're like, they'll laugh. But there's been a couple times where I've gotten a full blown glare. And
Glare
I say
back.
my kids hate it. They absolutely hate that I do that.
That's a good one. I'm going to say that next time.
Nope, I hate kids. And my daughter will be standing right there and she's like, hey!
And I hate when they put up the little shoes places for $1. Like if you give $1, you can get a shoe.
Yeah.
They put it on the wall.
I want to pay the money and just write fuck you on it so they hang it up on the window.
They won't hang it.
Fuck your donation.
Give me my $1 back.
Give me back my $1.
You don't find that as annoying as I do?
I don't know.
I'll only donate to charity if I'm looking to donate to charity.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch me off guard donating to charity.
Right.
This is not an impulse charity.
I don't. It doesn't really it doesn't drive me crazy because I have a fun way to deal with it. And that way is to say, no, I'm not donating to help children with cancer. I hate children.
And I'm pretty sure I'm never going to see Jimmy Buffett because I went to go buy tickets on Monday.
This past Monday?
This past Monday.
To Jimmy Buffett.
It's a Jimmy Buffett concert that's going to be around us.
Oh, my God.
And I was on at the exact time that it started selling tickets, and they only had crappy tickets. So they wanted me to pay almost $400 for 2 crappy tickets.
What?
Yeah.
Brandon, no. For
I didn't
$400, Jimmy Buffett should fuck both of you. I didn't even... I didn't even know I was going to say that.
So I'm destined to never see Jimmy Buffett.
Good. Thank God. I can't. Oh, my God.
I'll have to enjoy listening to his music off the internet.
Blowing out a flip-flop. Is that him?
Yes.
That's that same guy? Yeah, he's a dickhead.
He makes good music.
Wow. He'll be dead soon.
It's very relaxing.
I only know 2 of his songs, and I'm only saying 2 because I'm sure there's more than just the one that I know.
I have very eclectic music tastes.
Yeah, I see that.
I like heavy metal hardcore, Jimmy Buffett, and 1920s music. Yeah.
So this morning I got into work. I was listening to a little Henry Rollins and Fugazi while I was working. The people that I work with didn't appreciate that in the back room.
Well, the people you work with are like 12, right?
They are. And I don't know what the fuck crap they listen to, but it's pretty terrible. So I shut it off and I was listening to I like bluegrassy stuff.
It's okay.
Some like Trampled by Turtles.
I like the Doc Watson.
Yep. So I actually have a Pandora station called Bom'Chelle Radio that someone made for me from all the bands that I like.
Is that like the modern version of a mixtape?
Yes, it is. It totally is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully that guy's dead now, but I still listen to that radio station because it's fantastic. And so I was listening to that, and there's a lot of like Justin Townes Earl, like stuff like that. And there's some banjo going on there because I love a little bit of banjo.
Yep.
Who doesn't? A maniac, and the black girl Jess that I work with. So Jess is in the back with me working, and she's one of my favorite people. I really love her.
You seem to like a lot of people.
I do. You know what it is? I only deal with people that I like.
You seem to like as many people as I dislike.
I don't deal with people I dislike at all. I am the master at making someone dead in a room.
No, I can't do that, though.
Like, I will not even see them. I won't see them. I won't acknowledge them looking at me. If they speak to me, I act like they're not even there.
I'll deal with people I don't like if there's opportunity in it for me. Like if I could shake them down or something.
For a donation.
Donate to the B-Man charity.
Well, this is what happened. This was actually on my list. I was listening to a song and I was singing it to her and dancing at her a little bit because we have that kind of a relationship. She's fun.
I'd be concerned as well.
So I said, "Come on, Jess, don't you love this song?" She goes, "Michelle, I'm a black woman. Do you think I like... Do I hear a banjo? Do you think I like banjos?"
You work with Wanda Sykes?
And I said, "Why do black people not like banjos?" She said, "It's just not black people music." And I thought, that's a fucking weird thing to say. Because if I was like, this isn't white people music, I'd be fired. I don't think you can get fired from this job, though. Anyway, so I changed the station. I put on something dancier. And the first song to come on is a song by Shakira. What is she, like a Cuban? Shakira?
I think she's Mexican.
She's Mexican. Okay. The Mexican Shakira. It was a song that was about Africa. And it was like called Africa Waka Waka or something like that. So I said, Jess, here's a song you'll like. It's about Africans. I think that's hilarious. And she was like, that's totally racist. And I said, how the hell is it racist for me to say that to you? But 20 seconds ago, you told me you couldn't listen to the music I was listening to because you're a black woman and it's like white people music.
I don't think there is black people music and white people music. Because I think all white people listen to black people music.
Well, then you're admitting that there's black people music.
There's not, though, because the white people are listening to it. It's integration of the music.
It's integration of the proclamation.
We share.
We've crossed that line, that racial line.
That is correct.
That's it. That's all I got. That was my funniness for the day.
I strongly dislike when people stink up shared bathrooms.
Oh my God. This happened at work the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we actually, the women that worked there, it was actually a guy and another woman came from a different company, and they came to work in our store for the day. In the back room, it was something with inventory. And when they were there, the guy, and it's weird because he's like dressed in a suit, like a vest, tie, the whole nine.
He's holding in the stink.
Shiny shoes. He took a shit, and none of us could use the bathroom for like 2 hours. We actually left the store and went to a public restroom outside of our job.
Because it was that bad.
It was that bad.
I think it needs to be mandatory in the workplace that they offer poopery.
Does that work?
It works. We bought some. It's pretty good.
Sammy blows up the shitter a lot?
No. This is somebody else bought it that I know.
Your cleaning lady?
Maybe. No. It's not here. It's in a shared restroom. But the poopery works pretty well.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
What you do, and this is how it works. You give a spritz or two before you take a dump.
Okay. In the toilet? In the toilet.
And then it seals the stink in.
I don't see how this could work.
It works.
It's called poop-pourri.
Yep.
Or poo-pourri.
That is poopery.
There you go. That is correct. Both of them are correct. It's poop and then pourri or poo Poopery.
It's poopery.
It's one word.
Sure.
I'm going to Google it and look it up.
It exists.
No, I mean, I believe you that
They have a
exists.
gift pack called Weapon of Ass Destruction.
No, they don't.
They do. It works quite well.
We're going to have
I'm thinking about getting some for my abode.
We're going to have to post a link today. They have a site. Yeah, they must have a site or something. We'll put it up on Facebook.
It's good. I suggest it.
Good. We do a lot of
Product
pimping out, like, yeah, but it's always about shit. Shittins, poopery.
What else is there?
I don't know. We'll think of something, I'm sure.
I'm sure. I don't like when you walk into a store. First of all, stores don't have any inventory. Wherever you go, they don't have whatever it is you want. And then they say, I'll order it for you.
You
Why would I order it through them?
You could have just stayed home and ordered it yourself.
I can go order it online for cheaper. Why would I order it through you?
Right.
What are you, a conduit to the computer?
A conduit. What are you, a conduit to the computer?
How about you just carry inventory?
How about that, fucko?
Yeah.
I agree with you. God damn it.
Be man for president.
Let's run as a presidential team.
I don't know if we'd get elected.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
I
You
might
would
get
even
elected.
question that? Fuck you.
It would be character assassination of you.
How?
I don't know. I'm clean.
Listen, those nudes are from 1994, and I looked amazing.
All right, you're back in.
I look great.
What's up with all these potholes?
It's terrible. Is this the worst you've ever seen it?
It's like driving on the moon.
Yes. Driving on the moon. You're so stupid. It is like driving on the moon.
I was driving on the Palisades Parkway, like a highway near me, and I swear I almost fell into Middle Earth. These aren't even potholes.
No, they're gigantic. They're gigantic. If you go around the lakes in the town I live in,
Yeah.
some of these, they're not potholes. It's
You could
like,
probably sleep in these potholes.
yeah. Sammy could lay flat in them, and people would like not even run her over.
Maybe that's what we should do. To fill the potholes, we put homeless in them.
Put homeless people in. There's not a lot of homeless people in Monroe.
No?
I don't think so.
Maybe they're just hiding in the woods.
That's very, very possible. You know what? There are some homeless people that live in the woods. I know this because my son and his friends.
Because she lived in the woods. I was waiting for you to go there.
No, my son and his friends used to throw rocks at them.
Did you tell them not to?
No, they're homeless people. I'm very thirsty tonight.
Oh, yeah?
That's why every time there's a pause, like just now, I almost choked to my death. Because I said that in my head before it came out of my mouth while I was sipping that water. And I thought it was so funny that I almost started laughing at myself and I almost choked.
There's got to be a way to fix these potholes. Quicker. It's danger.
Well, once all the snow is gone, then we'll sit.
Why don't they just take the snow and put it in the pothole?
Slap yourself in the face for saying that.
Isn't that a good fix?
I do feel like this is worse than ever.
Yeah.
This is the absolute worst. Why? Why is that?
I don't know.
Somebody told me it's because it has snowed so much this year. But
So it's eroding the concrete?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying.
I'm sure Brian could tell us.
Yes. we're gonna have to ask him. We won't even have to ask him. He'll just offer it up.
That's right.
When he gets back from his trip. He's on a trip.
But wouldn't that be a good solution? Just take the snow and put it in the pothole?
Dildo, it will melt.
It'll melt.
Yeah.
It's cold out.
So you wanna fill it with an ice slick?
Yeah. It's better than falling into Middle Earth.
Drive around it. I guess you really can't when you're doing like 85 on the Palisades.
No. Although the speed limit is 50.
You don't like Flow Rider?
I like Flow Rider. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
I love him.
Going somewhere with that?
No, I mentioned before, that I loved him. And then I was crossing off my stuff on my little list here.
He makes it rain.
I bet he does. You're making the little make it rain symbol.
That's right.
That's nice. Is he the one that makes it rain?
He makes it rain.
I used to confuse him and that Pitbull fella.
They're the same person.
Pretty much. Isn't one
white? 50
one...
Cent is also, that's another one of them. They're the same. It's just the same persona for a few different people.
Yeah, but aren't they like black, white, and Cuban?
It's all the same.
Well, I like that Flow Rider. He makes me feel dancy.
Does he?
Yeah, he really does. He makes me feel real dancy.
Yeah. He's a big man.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to Google what
he doesn't
looks
look what you would think.
No?
No.
What is he? You want to know what I think he looks like?
What's that?
I think he is black.
Correct.
And I think he looks like a black Dwayne Johnson.
I don't know who Dwayne Johnson is.
The Rock.
You may not be far off.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
He's a pretty big guy.
He is? He's big like that big?
Yeah, he's big. Big guy. Very muscular.
Oh. I just, right before I came here, I'm still in my gym clothes. I went to the gym because I'm going to do that Spartan race with Man's Ruin Roller Derby.
I'll pass on that one.
Spartan team. I'm really disappointed in that with you.
There's too many of these stupid races. I'm not getting involved. I don't want to be a part of the problem. I want to be a part of the solution.
I think you're a chicken, but you can come and take pictures of us.
Sure.
And by us, I mean your wife, who is also going to do the Spartan race.
She is?
Yeah, she is. And I know several of us that would gladly throw her on our haunches and carry her over anything she can't do.
Over the threshold?
Over the threshold of everything. We have 15 chances to carry that little damsel.
You could take turns.
And by golly, we're going to use every one of them.
You should get one of those like
a baby Bjorn? Like a little
the
baby sack?
The baby backpacks. She'll just be hanging off your back. Like.
We'll make Tiff wear her through the whole thing. That'll be awesome.
Back to my pothole idea.
Okay.
I propose at least a partial solution, which is easy. And if I were president, I would implement this solution.
When I'm president,
why can't we mark them at least?
That would because that would look terrible.
Who cares what the road looks like?
The aliens that look at us from space.
We could just take like bright yellow paint and paint in front of each one so we know there's at least a pothole going to be there.
That wouldn't be distracting at all.
You would know a pothole was coming.
They don't mark them?
No.
Anywhere?
No. They should just take a truck and there should be a guy hanging off the back of the truck just going whoosh, whoosh.
Really?
Whoosh, and then I could see that there's a pothole there. It seems like such a simple solution.
There are so many things wrong with that solution.
Tell me one.
There are several.
There's none. It's perfect.
There are. You can't just have a guy sit on the back of a truck and put a dollop of yellow paint on a pothole.
They do it with cones all day. They stand on the back of the truck,
drop
the cone.
That's a cone.
So why can't a guy just go, whoosh? I could do it.
Because they're going to pay him $74 an hour to go, whoosh.
So let's get some regular labor.
Let's get some regular labor. Get Gunnadan to do it.
Yeah.
Give him a fucking highlighter.
I just think that at least we should be warned that a pothole's coming up.
Yeah, but you know they're there. You know the roads are shitty.
You don't know until you hit it.
Why don't you call somebody and suggest that?
Who do you want me to call?
I don't know. The highway department? Somebody.
I should get on the highway department and record the phone call. I'd like to make a suggestion.
Do that. Please do that. Oh my God. I fucking wish they were open right now.
I really want to get a job at McDonald's.
Why?
I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
I don't think it would.
I would just like to get fired.
That's a terrible idea.
I think it would be fun. On the weekend, just go work at McDonald's.
Try it out.
See how long you last.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're not going to last that long, buddy.
I would have to probably wear a dread covering and a beard covering.
You'd have to wrap your entire life in saran wrap.
Look like a Iranian terrorist.
Or something from a fetish film. Be awful. With that beard, forget it.
Taxes. I dislike taxes.
You pay a lot of taxes, right?
Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah.
It's that time of the year.
Yep, it is. I get money back, though.
Yeah, the money that I'm paying in.
Yep.
Going right in your pocket.
That's right. That's right.
So what else?
That's about it. Like I said, I was at the gym earlier. This is something that fucking annoys me. I don't know if we ever covered this or if you and I just talked about it. So like I said, I'm doing the Spartan race. So I went down there tonight to do these unbreakable uphills, which is essentially just putting the treadmill on the highest incline and doing intervals of a run and then a walk on it.
So what are the chances you get to this thing without getting hurt beforehand?
I don't know. I thought about that today.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's pretty good. I'm going to be careful. The whole 35 minutes that I'm doing this, there's like 3 or 4 meatheads in front of me with their phones out, talking to each other with their phones out. And they stood there like they weren't in front of me like, oh, could you guys get out of my way? Like I could see them directly. They were right in my line of vision. They stood there and meatheaded at each other the entire time that I was on the treadmill. They never walked away. They never lifted anything up. They never did anything. And this is like an epidemic. This happens all over the gym.
Well, people just like hanging out of the gym.
Why?
I don't know. I don't.
No. That's it. It's my whole fucking day.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
my life.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. You're really not going to do the race?
No.
God damn it.
Not going to do it. Not a chance.
Mm.
I'm unconvincible.
Yeah, I know. It kind of sucks. If I'm like, hey, you want to do this? And you just go, no. It's over. It's
That is
completely over.
Isn't that how it works with most people?
No.
What do you mean? How does it normally work?
I don't know. They give in. You wear them down. They break down.
I'm strong like bull.
You're titanium.
That's correct. All right. Episode 13. Done.
Really? That was an hour?
Well, you don't have anything else to talk about.
I don't. Was it close to an hour?
48 minutes.
That's all they need.
ThingsWeDread.com. iTunes. Things We Dread. Facebook.com/ThingsWeDread. Talk to us online. Let's get something going.
I like that. Again, I like when people do that.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we will catch you in 2 weeks. I am B-Man.
I'm Bom'Chelle.
Things We Dread.